staff and students, and my fellow Fijians. Bulovinak, and very good afternoon to you all. I've never been to a school as big as this before. It's a wonderful feeling, and it's a great pleasure to be with you in Nasavusavu on the final stop of my current visit to Levu. It's a wonderful experience to meet so many people in the north over the past 3 days. And I've, of course, left best till last. Because everyone knows that Nasavusavu is supposedly the prettiest town in Fiji, and perhaps the whole of the Pacific. I certainly love coming to Nasavusavu and always wish I could stay longer. And certainly, in my experience, most people feel the same. Over the past few days, I've been across the top of the island and held a series of Talanoa sessions with ordinary Fijians. As I said this morning at Lambasa Muslim School, the clear message I've been getting is that people of the north agree with me when I say that service delivery, meeting their needs for basic services, is my government's most important task. Better access to electricity and water, better health services and education, better roads, better access to government agencies. To the people of the north, I also said I hear you loud and clear, and years of neglect by previous governments cannot be rectified overnight, but we're working on it. You are already seeing some of the results of that work, but there's a lot more to be done, and my government will not rest until it is done. Because unlike previous governments, we don't make empty promises. We deliver, and we are genuinely here to serve. It's been a special pleasure on this visit to meet so many of our young people who, as we all know, are the future of our great country and who carry our hopes on their shoulders for even better days ahead. To all of you at the Nasavusavu Secondary School, I say, everything my government does is designed to be in your best interest, to give you a leg up in life. We constantly look to the future, not the past, and imagine how much greater Fiji would be if we can give our young people a better start, better health, better education, better opportunities to get good jobs, satisfying jobs, not just manual work. And of course, better access to knowledge and the wider world, which is why we are all here today, because that is what my government's telecentres are ultimately all about. This is telecentre number 15. After the 4, I've already launched in Levu this week at Senganga Central College, Nandoma Central College, Sri Guru Khalsa College, and of course the Lambasa Muslim School this morning. And the 10 previously opened, which are dotted around the rest of the country. As of this afternoon, more than 2,000 students and many more ordinary Fijians will have gained regular, affordable access to the internet. But this is just the start of what I regard as one of my government's most important programs. We have a vision of a smarter Fiji, taking a leadership role in our region and being at the forefront of the effort to improve the lives of all Pacific peoples. And that means a smarter population, Fijians who are better educated and better informed. Everything we do is designed to achieve that vision, whether it's training our young people to be tradespeople or farmers, giving people better access to scholarships, or in this instant, giving ordinary Fijians better access to information. Our new constitution that passed into law at the weekend specifically states that our young people are entitled to primary, secondary, and tertiary education. You can read it for yourself, as well as all other provisions in the copies that I've brought with me to distribute here today. In English, in the Tauke language, and of course in Hindustani. It's an ambitious clause, but I don't want any child in Fiji to be held back because his or her parents can't afford a better education. We all know that it's happened in the past, and unfortunately, it still happens now. But Fiji can never be judged to be a fair country, let alone a smart country, if even one child is left behind. That is why we are currently reviewing our education funding programs to provide a helping hand to those Fijians who most need it. Similarly, every Fijian deserves better access to information. And that is why these telecentres are so important, because we can all be smarter if we make full use of them and the opportunities they provide. All over the world, the internet has transformed the way people access information. You need to be able, of course, to recognize what is accurate and what is not. Not everything on the internet is useful or worthwhile, but the fact remains that in seconds, almost everything known to mankind can be within your reach. And at these telecentres, access, of course, is free. There's no need to repay someone at a shop or cafe to use the internet. The government is paying for you to have access as part of its program of service delivery to ordinary Fijians. We want to empower you by giving you things you need to improve your lives and those of your family. And that includes access to communications and a whole range of basic rights laid out in the new constitution. The right to earn a proper living, to get adequate food and clean water. The rights that can never be taken away. I encourage you all to take a copy with you, read it, and talk about it. Because it's the blueprint for our future. A future in which every Fijian finally gets an equal opportunity to get on in life. It's also the basis on which we will hold the first genuinely democratic election in our history next year. I urge all of you who are turning 18 before that election to register for it and have a say in the future of our country. So the future is bright, and we now all have an equal place in it. As young people, I want you to dream, as I said this morning in Lambasa, to reach for the stars. Work hard at your studies. Take advantage of the opportunities you've been given to acquire knowledge and skills. And together, we can all make a difference as we build a better Fiji for you and the generations to come. Bilang Voreqe Levu, thank you. How many companies do you have? What from here? From 6. What you gonna do when you finish from high school?
I want to become a
A farmer? Oh, a pharmacist.
How old are you? 18? Have you registered to work? Yeah, or
I'm 17.
how old are you? Oh, did you read? Open, yep.